Do you remember that film with Charlie Sheen?
Private Bean, Private Crane, fall to the rear, do it now, quickly!
Where they're digging and they go, oh, don't you know that's the sound of the men get back working on the chains.
Working on the chain.
No.
Guess it's just me then.
Gang, that's the sound of the men.
I did a school play once with that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Gang.
Talking about The Dig, a new Netflix original film starring Ralph Fiennes and a few others. Don't get confused with The Dig, because there are a number of other The Dig movies on IMDb named with the same name. This is 2021, The Dig.
Are you going to introduce us, or are you just...
No, we're just jumping into it.
Okay, cool.
Read the synopsis.
Where is it?
At the top.
An archaeologist embarks on the historically important excavation of Sutton Hoo in 1938. Though the film said 1939, so I'm not sure that's correct.
Oh, yeah. Very true.
Yeah. Ignore IMDb.
Yeah, they
don't
often
know
get
what
things
they're talking
wrong.
about.
Yeah. So this film was a conundrum because...
Was it?
Yes, it was. Because I totally expected this film to be really boring. I mean, just the title alone, The Dig, about somebody digging a hole trying to find old stuff, and the time it's set in, it doesn't lend itself to adventure, not in my mind. Wow. So I had this expectation of, yeah, it's going to be drama, it's going to be, you know, oh, this person likes this person. I was totally wrong. This film was mesmerizing.
It was riveting.
Fantastic. I was so surprised by how much I enjoyed this film.
You turned to me at one point and said, we must be really getting old, because look how excited we are about a man digging a hole.
It was just so riveting.
It really was. Beautifully filmed. It was delicate and gorgeous and nostalgic, but not in a sort of a cheesy kind of way. It was just wholesome.
Ralph Fiennes' acting in this is also blimming brilliant. I mean, he's normally blimming brilliant to be really British.
Yeah.
But his accent, like, he just is such a character chameleon. So he's able to completely, like, redefine himself as an actor from the minute details of an accent, which he gets flawlessly in this.
Absolutely beautiful.
What I loved about this film, apart from how it looked, is the aesthetics and the tone of the film really gives you a romantic feeling that kind of sets it apart from today's film and makes you think you're watching like a late 90s film, maybe late 80s, in the terms of when we were getting films like Far and Away, the Tom Cruise era, those sort of romantic Rob Roy. Not that it is cheesy like that, because we've come a long way in dialogue since then, and acting actually. But they've managed to capture something that really sets you in the zone, or in the time period that it was, feels authentic.
Yeah.
And then it feels like you're watching an adventure, but essentially it's just them digging something up out of the ground. It has no right being as entertaining as it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And the characters, man, they capture your heart. Something like really like, you don't expect that at all. And you think it's going to go one way and then it doesn't. And you're like, wow, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. There were little moments in the story where I was like, that's not okay. And you think it's going to go that way and it doesn't. There's other characters that they don't really flesh out that much, but you know the characters. It's so cleverly written so that the characters are defined with a few lines of dialogue.
Yeah.
The editing and the cinematography are... How do I explain this? There's a lot of vast landscapes, and you'll have the sort of shot where a person is tiny in the corner, but it's saying so much. And then you'll have really... medium close-ups at a table, and there's not a lot of dialogue, but there's so much being said.
Yeah.
It's a very skillfully put together film, and even in those moments it's still tense.
Yeah.
There's a weird
crazy
tenseness.
Yeah. Very tense.
Partly done, most editors will say that Back to the Future is one of the best films ever edited because of the way they've managed to make the film progress in certain beats that you get in the film. And in this one, has an underlining beat of someone that isn't quite well, and then has the underlining beat of this dig and other people wanting to come and take control of it. Then it has an underlining beat of relationships that are hard. Let's just put it that way. And as these threads are intertwined, it just feels like you're watching something that's really quite tense, even though there's not a lot going on.
The background, of course, is that it's 1939, and you know that the World War II is about to kick off.
So there's another tense beat there.
Yeah.
They go to the cinema and they watch those, those old films, and they have that kind of newsreel of like what's coming on. You're hearing it on the radio.
You see the planes coming over, and you just think, oh my goodness, you guys have no idea what's about to start.
There was a side quest storyline with a romance that I thought was going to get irritating, but was actually really lovely. Just a fantastic film.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it an A+.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch me get loads of comments. People saying, this was the most boring film I've ever watched.
What were you watching? Maybe we are getting old. I don't know, but I thought it was brilliant.
It was lovely. It was a lovely film.
Yeah. So chat to us in the comments below. Which is your favourite Ralph Fiennes film? Don't say Harry Potter.
Voldemort.
Is it him? Yeah, it is him. It is him. Yeah. It's just
Voldemort,
that, but that's
Voldemort.
that's the thing. He
He's
transforms.
a chameleon.
He's
Yeah.
such a chameleon, because I'm thinking, like, really, is that Voldemort? Amazing actor.
Yeah.
All right, let us know in the comments below what you thought. Thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember,
Live long and Tuesday.